Hello everybody. The last video I did it about politics, and this video is going to be more or less a continuation of that video, but I'm going to be talking about the financial crisis that we are currently experiencing in our country. And I'm not going to be approaching this subject as anyone with any expertise or any knowledge or any background education that would put me in a category to solve the problem. I'm only going to look at it with good old, well, not good, but look at it with what they call common horse sense. We are currently in a unique situation in this country. We've really never faced anything like this. Well, you could say the Great Depression was like this, but even this is different than that. So you have a unique an occurrence in the history of our country that's never happened before. You could sit and watch and hope that it would correct itself, and who knows, maybe that would be the thing to do. Maybe it would just automatically correct itself. But the politicians had to call on certain people to try to solve this problem. So they went out and found people who had a lot of expertise in finance, economics, because that's the only people that they could call on to solve the problem. But the thing that scares me about that is a lot of what they're operating with is theory. None of this stuff is an exact science. If it was an exact science, then there would be no problems in figuring out what to do. The problem and the scary part is it might not work. But you can't just do nothing. And I don't know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe if we did nothing, it'd just take care of itself. A lot of people think that that would work. But one thing for sure, somewhere out there in the future, we will know, and the historians will write, about the people who are currently trying to solve the problem, and they will either be written about as saviors of the country, or they will be written about as people who made it worse. Now, I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just fearful that the thing has gotten so vast and so big that it's almost impossible to solve. It reminds me of a young boy working on his bicycle chain. He only has the one chain, and if he's going to ride his bicycle, he's got to fix that chain because it's broken. Well, you can take a link out of that bicycle chain and put it back together, and it'll work. But if you goof up putting those links back together, and you what they call boogering it up, what you've got to do is take that link out, and now you've lost two links, and you put the chain back together, and it will probably work. But there comes a point when if you lose a certain amount of links in that bicycle chain, it won't fit. And there is no way that you're going to ride that bicycle without a chain unless you coast down a hill. And I hope that we never get into a position where we're like the little boy with the bicycle chain, just coasting down the hill. Because when we get to the bottom of that hill, we either have to push it up the other side or push it back up to where we started. Well, I know that's kind of a silly analogy, but who knows? I mean, it could work, but there's always a possible chance that it won't work. And I hope that it works. Well, thank you very much. We'll see you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.